Hello Internet and welcome to this quick video on Macbeth, specifically key quotations surrounding the character of Macduff, perfect for GCSE English. I should note that most of these quotations are taken from much larger soliloquies, but I've underlined and highlighted the parts you will need to remember on screen. We're starting with, "Oh horror, horror, horror." Part of Macduff's work is to wake the king every morning. He discovers Duncan's murder in Act 2, Scene 3, and announces it to the rest of the people at Macbeth's castle. The heartbroken way in which he announces it spells trouble for Macbeth. Duncan was a beloved king. Macduff's lines of genuine horror and remorse at the death of King contrast with the suspicion and distrust Macbeth's subjects will feel for him once he takes Duncan's place. Our next quotation is, "Bleed, bleed, poor country." Macduff says these lines in Act 4, Scene 3, after having abandoned his wife and children and fled for his life. Beyond the danger Macbeth poses to Macduff personally, Macduff worries about what effect Macbeth's tyranny will have on Scotland. Here, Macduff is angry at himself and others who will not stand up to Macbeth. He will soon learn of Macbeth's murder of his entire family and resolves to help lead the revolt against him. Next up we have, "Tyrant, show thy face," and "Let me find him, fortune, and more I beg not." Macduff is determined to kill Macbeth and revenge the brutal murder of his family, as this short speech from Act 5, Scene 7 makes clear. Macduff calls on fortune to help him find Macbeth and kill him, echoing the role of fate and the supernatural in the play, as represented elsewhere by the witches. And finally we have, "Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped." Macbeth has already learned that Burnham Castle did move at this point, just as the witches predicted. Here he learns from Macduff that the witches' last prediction has come true as well. As Macduff tells him in Act 5, Scene 8, Macduff was taken from his mother's womb in a caesarean section, and thus was not born. Macbeth is doomed.